This is how to install BeepBeep presented by the WormGear Warriors.
The first thing you need to do is copy your SDK and your RoadRunner files into your project and make sure they build. We clone these from the RoadRunner Git file. Make sure your project builds successfully with these in your project.
So next you'll go to the GitHub repo for BeepBeep and then create a fork as shown in the video.
Go to the BeepBeep README, copy the URL to the clipboard. With the copied URL, add the BeepBeep submodule, select the terminal tab in the bottom window and enter the command. Replace your repo with the directory of the fork of the BeepBeep. Make sure these files are now in your project. Add a file into your class and name it build RoadRunner common.gradle. Add this to GitHub. Go back to the README and copy in the Maven URL from the repositories underneath step 7. When your project syncs, underneath your team code, you should see a build.gradle. Click on build.gradle and apply from and copy the URL listed underneath step 9. Make sure your URL is the same as ours and click sync now.
You'll want to check that you have the apply build.roadrunner common gradle in both BeepBeep core and BeepBeep win.
Make a new module and click on Java or Kotlin library, library name, trajectory actions, class name, actions, language Java, Groovy DSL. Add this file. In the build.gradle of this file, enter apply from : and grab the URL underneath step 8. Make sure you change your version of Java from version _11 to _1_8. Sync your Gradle now.
So next you'll go back to the repo on GitHub and then change to the BeepBeep sample project.
Underneath BeepBeep sample project, download the zip. Open with File Explorer and download to PC. Grab the sample master.
Please ignore all the extra download stuff here. You just need to download the zip files and then extract them.
Extract this file.
And then you want to copy those, so it's sample, trajectory, symconfig, and actions that you'll all need to put those into your project.
Make sure all of these files are inside the file trajectory actions. Click on settings.gradle and add the URLs we added, and sync your Gradle now.
So once that syncs, you'll be adding a new config to run BeepBeep through.
Go to the drop-down next to where you download to your robot and add another configuration of an application. Name it BeepBeep Win. Specify it as a JBR17.
Also change the module to be beepbeepwin.main.
Make the main class the default class option.
In order to do that, you have to hit the little paper thing on the right side, and then it should just be the one that comes up. For the working directory, you have to untype in the bar what it has, and then hit the paper thing again, and it'll come up with like module. Select that. So now you should have a BeepBeepWin config, and then you can go into your team code mechanism drive.
In your mechanism drive class, have your class implement drive.
When you first try to implement it, it will give you an error, but just select the default option it gives to solve. So next you have to cut out all of the stuff about the IMU and then paste that above the params class. You'll have to change instances of the logo facing direction information to not be a part of the param class. Next, you'll be deleting the params class that's already in there and its instantiation. Then you need to write a new params class that uses the one that is called params mechanism drive that's shared with the simulator. If it's red, you may need to import the class. So then you need to scroll all the way to the bottom of the mechanism drive class and add some new methods. You may want to indicate that these are for BeepBeep since we are making changes to a RoadRunner file. And yeah, the last thing you'll need to do is just make sure your project builds. If there are any other problems with the changes to mechanism drive, you can reach out to us through email with questions. Thanks for joining us today. We're excited to be sharing BeepBeep with the world.